Anyway, sorry, back to the Alloa team. It's 7 Kevin Colley, 3 Daniel Church. Number 19, again he's not registered, but he is an Alloa, he will be an Alloa player. Number 19, George Stanger. I've been naming him all pre-season, so I'll give you that one. Number 23, Andy Graham. Number 2, Scott Taggart. We've got number 11, who is also a trialist, a young loan player. He will be announced soon, trademark. Number 16, Adam King. Number 12, Stephen Skugel. Number 18, Connor Salmon. And number 15, Ross McKeever. Number 71, the substitute goalkeeper. He is also a trialist. Number 20, Cameron O'Donnell. Number 8, John Robertson. Number 5, also a trialist who's waiting on signing. And number 10, who he's already been announced, so I will tell you, it's Bradley Rodden. But again, we're waiting on his confirmation from Hampden. Number 9 is youngster Stephen Buchanan. Number 6, Paul McLaren. And number 14, Jamie Comrie rounds out the teams. So as Alloa come out, they're out nice and early. It's a step up in opposition. That's at Queen's Park. Out in the Netherlands. Well, Alloa bringing a Dutch style with the orange tops. It's a different look this pre-season. Just to confuse things even more, Queen's Park will be in their away top from last year, which there's a fair bit of orange on it, but both teams are waiting on their new kits coming in. I think they might be waiting a little while here. I suppose we can go through Alloa's pre-season so far. In the opening day against Partick Thistle, it was a 3-1 defeat for Alloa, but it was very even up until the subs. I think Kevin Colley scored at 55 minutes, and about 60 minutes both teams made a lot of changes, which for Alloa was a lot of kids and a few trialists making their first appearances, so they felt a 3-1 loss in the end, and that was okay. The rest of the time, a very comfortable 3-0 win against Cumbernauld Colts. Or sorry, 2-0 win. I'm thinking. And then a 3-1 win against Stirling Albion, and on Saturday a 2-0 win against Forfar. It's not been the best of opposition so far, and hopefully tonight it's more of a challenge. Certainly from watching the Utrecht game, I think Barkas was in goals. It's hard to tell how strong that team was. I think from the boys on the stream, the Dutch guys were saying it was mostly kids and squad members. Attended by 1,200. I think that just shows that we need more European tours in Scottish football. I wouldn't mind a wee Alloa tour as Queen's Park take to the field. I don't know, they've got some guy, some sponsor filming apparently, so he's down by the sidelines with his kit. It's funny to be promoting the old Admiral stuff pretty much. A nice leisurely start to the season. The referee's not even out yet. That's it. If we do encounter any problems today, we might have some issues, because I'm the one-man support team. We've had a lot of issues with the e-tickets still in its infancy. I know some Queen's Park fans were reticent about getting it, but we're ironing out the issues. There's Andy Graham, and who's rather representing, obviously Michael Doyle. That's a former Alloa favourite. That's Lee Kildare who's taking the captain's armband in Michael Doyle's stead. And just about to kick off. I think it's something ridiculous in competitive play. Was it 18 years? That's what comes to mind anyway, that Alloa have avoided defeat against the Spiders. Obviously no records on show tonight, but this is a bright start. The cut back into the box, well cut out. That's George Stanger there getting his foot on it. I will slip at some point, so you might get a few more trialists revealing their names tonight before they officially sign. That's it. And just to help us out as well, as I can feel the hay fever coming on. Wonderful summer night. That ball into the box is overhit. It's flicked away. Stanger's not too convincing. But the delivery in is Simon Murray can only flash at it. I'm still playing with settings so I can see what's going on. But Queen's Park so far, they've been capped on the edge of Alloa's box. It's another delivery in. Stanger this time. It's a better clearance. Salmon's going to hold up. I think Utrecht were very good on the ball. You could see that, but Queen's Park were very, I'll say, good with how they distributed when they did have it. They didn't give it away cheaply, and they punished Utrecht on the break. Simon Murray especially good. They're forced back into their own box for the first time in this game, but it's nice, comfortable possession. That's it. I'm looking for two on my sheam seat. Is that Jake Davidson started as well? It is. So Jake Davidson, he's playing it right back for the beginning, I assume. And that's it. We'll maybe get a close up at that goalkeeper, just so Queen's Park fans could just put it out there. I think if you've been on Pie and Bovril, you already know. Well, we've got a throw advanced in the Queen's Park half. Taggart playing on the left tonight, which is an interesting addition. Obviously heavily I'll say heavily right-footed Taggart. Certainly not his strongest on the left. Alloa won a corner though. And there's been a few set-piece goals so far in this pre-season. Adam King out there to take it. Cameron O'Donnell's not playing tonight. I think he scored. I'm going to give it to him direct from a free kick, a corner against Cumbernauld Colts. Adam King. See if he can deliver. He scored from a corner as Andy Graham flicked it on at the back post. It's aimed at the back. It's a free header. And just wide a goal after coming off Skugel. That's it there already. Alloa challenging from the set piece. If Alloa win, I'm definitely saying we should be on a European tour. Just wide of the mark. Callum Ferry going to kick it out. I think it's interesting that Callum Ferry remained as the number one. That's it, his goal kick comes straight back to him. Clean hands. It's at moments like this where you need a pen, because I need to look for who Jake Davidson's replacing in the starting 11. You're doing that and controlling the camera and commentating and looking at the wrong team as well as you check the Alloa team instead. There's Jake Davidson wide. He's up against Dan Church. In fact, maybe I'm going to revise Alloa's formation that Taggart is one of the centre backs. And that's a position that he does very well in. There was a lot of talk in the pre-season about him possibly leaving Alloa. I thought Queen's Park might be one of the teams interested after they got rid of Michael Doyle. Certainly a very good right back. Delivery into the box. It's well taken. And that's it. Do you recognise the goalie? I'm told, sorry, a bit loud, I'm told reliably it was number 6 Jason Naismith out, which makes sense, he's a right back, as Queen's Park flashed it across, goal there, a bit overhit again. Oh, and that's short. Alloa's centre forwards, they're always quick to be on the defender's tail. If you make a short pass like that, Salmon and McKeever, they're both workmanlike. They'll maybe no score a massive amount of goals, but what they give you in defensive work is certainly worth it. As it runs all the way through. That's again, I was just going to say, should be a familiar face, that. Taggart. Into Andy Graham, the veteran. King. I think King's probably got the goal of pre-season so far with that thumping effort against Stirling Albion. O'Connor Salmon. He's in with a good shout with his beautiful curl finish against Forfar on Saturday, and King delivers it into Salmon. How's his touch? It's not great. It's picked up. Liam Brown. That is in the middle, yeah. Liam Brown is what I've got on the team sheet, so that's what I'm going to go with. He nabs that away, but the ball forward, easily cut out by Alba's most experienced man. Long ball. It's Alba's formation so far. We've set up with a 3-4-1-2. It's been varying where the players play. Scougal's one of the sitting midfielders today. Maybe King's the one that's got the licence to go forward. But it's brilliant for the full. Can he stop the interruptions tonight? Everybody wants a wee bit of the press box. So McKeever, Kevin Colley playing on that right wing, tries to play the striker up the line, just comes off the Queen's Park defender. Again, another Alloa veteran, absolutely legend. I think it's going to be a big season for him. He'll need to step up as he did at the end of the season with a few goals. I think the more midfielders that can chip in this season, and certainly with Scougal, King, Colley, those are the three you'd be looking to really to step up into the scoring boots. They're a joy to watch when they play it in between. Just overhit there from McKeever. And Brian's he's a great proponent of attacking football. That's what he says to his players. I think he's a good coach as well, because he doesn't overcomplicate things. Just tells the players what they need to know. I think there's maybe some laptop managers that saturate their players with you must do this and you must do that, as Queen's Park retain it despite a slip. Church. Ball up the line. I wouldn't have said it stayed in the park, but the referee plays on. Salmon. Again, it's an awkward touch and it's a barge, but ball out, goal kick Queen's Park. It's Queen's Park turn to knock it up the line, but Andy Graham's header up the line, I suppose, behind Taggart. He leaves it a bit awkward for him to take. Just making a bit of a safe choice. He might be looking after himself today, didn't stretch for it. He did limp off on Saturday, so he's maybe just easing his cell into the game. They're all friendlies, they don't really matter, and that's, I think, the important thing, just getting the match pace back in those legs. Alloa certainly had plenty of friendlies so far, as it comes off Stanger on the far side. Don't remember a season with 6 friendlies. I'll not say ever. but even 4 was a busy pre-season schedule. Grant Savoury and Alawa's trialist, the two buzzing about. He's going to be taken down by Dom Thomas, signed on a pre-contract for Dunfermline, and tripped by Skugel. So decent position. You'd imagine Charlie Fox and it will be Jason Naismith, it will be Lee Kildare. Jake Davidson in there as well. That's what I'm told. Well, I was told that Jason Naismith pulled up in the warm-up. Delivery right into the penalty spot, and it is Kildare. And then nice easy take for the trialist goalie. I'm thinking back to his Greenock Morton days. I think he scored one of the worst goals you've ever seen in football, never mind at the Rex. He thumped it, air swiped, and the ball rolled into his own net for Greenock Morton. Just want to look up for Lee Kildare. Not that he'll want to look it up again, but just a bizarre sequence of football. Davidson launches it, should be taken down. Kevin Colley. Well, Savoury gets there after his touch off the chest is a bit long. The overlap and delivery. Simon Murray with a deft touch. It's not accurate enough to pick out Savoury. Nice quick one pass move. Yet to really have a shot in anger. Kildare's glancing header, probably the best. King, McKeever, and a dinked. And this is just beyond Salmon, just beyond King. Callum Ferry, in the end, he's the quickest to come out and collect. Kildare to Davidson. Just under the stand. Launch to Simon Murray. Andy Graham. Tags is almost threatening to get the ball caught on his feet. He opts to go back to the goalie. Just a bit of punt ball. And a poor touch again from Target, you'd have to say. Knocks it out for a Queen's Park throw-in. But just a little reticent so far. Davidson, loose touches. Savoury. And Andy Graham jumps in. And it's going to be awarded the free kick, even though Simon Murray sent it goalwards. A very, very tame effort anyway. Here was the last Alloa chance. Connor Salmon doing what he does, just been a nuisance, and King and McKeever couldn't link up. We will have a whole host over it. Murray, Savoury, Dom Thomas. You'd imagine it's going to be a strike. But Alloa watching those players at the back, and it is Dom Thomas, and that's probably a bit of a waste. Adam King gets on the deflected effort. All that build up, and Dom Thomas in the end didn't even get it out his feet. Alloa nice and organised. Kevin Colley dealt with it well. He's a precocious winger. Always good at that defensive work, digging in. Jim Goodwin described him as a Duracell bunny. Never runs out of energy. Stanger maybe putting the trialist number 11 under a bit of pressure, but Alloa work it out with a nice move, and I think it's penalised for handball. A signal by the referee. Salmon's a bit used. Crossfield ball. Cut out fairly easily. It's the Queen's Park number 7, that's Lee Longridge. These awkward touches in a nice area. Maybe if he was a bit sharper, could have created a chance. As it is, Alloa won the throw-in by this near side. It's a long throw by Taggart, and this is awkward. I suppose King's not claimed it very well in the end. But Alloa do come away with it. Kevin Colley on the right. Well disjointed, playing it behind King. Forced back to the defenders. Again, they're looking for the little triangles to work around Queen's Park. Didn't quite come off there. Charlie Fox. And then knocked forward again. Apologies, I can't see the numbers on the far side for my eyesight. Murray to Davidson. Pet hate of mine as well when you get I have got a team sheet. One of the rare things in this game, you get a team sheet and it's numerically ordered. Much easier when it's ordered by position, as Alloa's is. Stanger. So far he's shown that he likes to drive with it out from defence. A couple of driving runs he's looked quite confident on. Player that had worked with Brian at Hamilton. Last year he ended up still in uni, and halfway through the season was on loan at Dumbarton. Didn't quite rate him as a right back, but thought it was much handier at centre half. He's kind of in between here because he's not the centre. He's the right side of a 3. Andy Graham picking out Salmon. McKeever buzzing about, but nothing breaks. Longridge inside to Brown. On that far side, that's Thomas Robson. I will remember that one. And he's trying to drive in behind. Straight up in there by Stanger. I suppose over the halfway line by Stanger. It's a decent clearance. And Salmon making it a physical battle back there. Doesn't win. Doesn't give away the foul either though. Queen's Park will come away with it. Davidson. Not 1-2 between Murray and Longridge. Davidson. And Murray. It's a nice dink in behind Davidson. Trying to go for the run. Alloa are going to claim that it's touched off the Queen's Park defender. And I can't see where that's went. Is that an Alloa throw? Yeah, I think an Alloa throw in the end. So if you're looking for attendance tonight, I suppose I'll not have that, but I can tell you there's probably about 90 Queen's Park fans. I know that much. Maybe a bit less. Salmon. Church. Just a bit awkward for Alloa. Being chased down well. And Taggart has lumped that forward just to escape the pressure. Gives it straight away. I don't think either team have been particularly fluid so far. Definition of pre-season fair is Lee Longridge. Just misplaces that pass. Andy Graham putting Scougall in a bit of trouble. But that's a beautiful ball over the top. Well taken down by McKeever. And he holds it up well for Salmon. Spreads it wide on the right. Queen's Park caught with a few men forward, and the delivery in. That's a nice ball and a great defensive challenge from Charlie Fox, I think it was, in the middle. Jake Davidson. Brown. He seems to be the sitting midfielder, just spraying passes around for Queen's Park. Robson forward to, I assume, Dom Thomas over there. Awkward to see him in number 9, I feel like. Headed away by Stanger, and Adam King will have enough space to take it down, play it about. Stanger, though, he opts for the kick forward. And again, big battle between Salmon and Fox. Salmon there winning the throw-in for Alloa, just inside their half. Gives everyone for Alloa a bit of a break. Maybe just go back to that cross. It was well taken down by McKeever, and Salmon spreads it wide. It's maybe a bit of a slow pass. Good defending, you'd have to say. Alloa have just won a free kick. It's Kevin Colley being brought down. Again, it's a nice pedestrian pace. Andy Graham taking completely blank. Savoury taking him for a run, which is no bad at 38. And that's across the park. Davidson. I thought it was going to be an awkward one, but it pace of the ball sometimes is difficult to pick up on this artificial surface. Simon Murray was in, and he was looking at it going, it's awfully wide. I don't think Simon Murray managed to play too much here last year. He was looking at the lines that were put back from, I think, when he played back at Hibernian. There is a faint reminder when Alloa shortened their park, but back out to 70 metres. Everyone used to go in about how big Hampden was, but there's a bigger area at the end of Drill Stadium and at the National Stadium. So far, neither team managing to find the space. Savoury trying to play it into Simon Murray. It's whipped across, but there's no one in the middle. Dom Thomas has left his cell well wide. And Queen's Park can do that as much as they like. Simon Murray just peeling away, getting to the byline. Taggart's ball well cut out. Longridge will pick it up. Again, 25 minutes in, there's not an awful lot in this game so far. Thomas to Robson. Simon Murray, I think he looks a class above you. I think you can see that he's really taken I won't say a captain's role, but a leadership role in the team, driving them forward at every opportunity. Robson with the delivery into the middle. Taggart up against Murray. Taggart does enough to put his opposite man off. Just a little bit of a Queen's Park siege at the minute. And that's surely a handball, yeah. Taken down by Grant Savoury. I'm not sure, who knows what the handball rules are. I say this every time. The handball rules. I'm going to say that was given because you can't handball it in an attack. But who knows? And Dan Church is going to flick it out. It's going to be a Queen's Park throw-in. I think he's had a quiet pre-season so far. He has been one that's deployed at centre back as well, which is an interesting position. He's been playing the Kieran Tierney role if we compare it to the national team. He's getting a shot at his natural position. Can certainly whip one in, Dan Church. Scott Taggart launching it up the line for Salmon. Again, the header just behind his striking partner, and Queen's Park send it. Oh, and that's all come from Stanger, giving away and trying to dink. Oh, Australia's goalie. Not actually sure who that was. Was that Savoury who hit the shot? That's what I'm going to go with. I'll have a look at the replay just to things calm down. Out for a throw in, and Alva throwing at that. Biggest, or one of the biggest chances of the game. Obviously, Alva's trialist caught off guard, and I was caught off guard as well by that. As Alva advance down the right hand side. It's going to be a throw in right by this corner flag. 27 minutes gone. I don't know about you, I could do with a goal. Something light is up, the clouds have come out, the sun has gone. What was a beautiful summer afternoon turned into a bit of a cold windy night. Relatively, anyway. As Kevin Colley's forced back towards his own defence. Stanger. There's a couple of nervous touches from him, he's given away the pass. I think we're going for another handball here. He's going to judge that his hand's out from the side of the body. Bit of a chicken wing. That's what I'm getting from the referee. Or did it hit the referee? That's what I'm getting, sorry. So Alloa go again, which is probably even more unlucky for Queen's Park. Alloa not doing anything with that ball, and they will give away a throw-in over on the far side. Alloa obviously got one final friendly to play on Saturday. I'll not be doing any coverage of that. We'll not even have highlights unless the boys at Race TV are nice enough to send me it. That's at 12 o'clock on Saturday when most teams are kicking off their first games of the Premier Sports Cup. Alloa's group has got fellow League One side Dunfermline, Ross County, East Fife and Bucky. We'll just say for... Well, that's a great delivery, and Andy Graham kind of wrong side. He does enough, and it is just awkward. It's flicked through the box and no one can get a touch on it. Just going back to the groups. It was Queen's Park group. Dundee have already asked me for footage of this game because they're scouting their opposition. 4 for running as well. And I've completely blanked who else it was. I did have the list up in front of me. Queen's Park 4 for Dundee. I think it was Stirling as well. Oh no, sorry. Oh, with Partick Thistle. That's what happens when you lose your notes. But delivery into the box. I thought Salmon was going to get the flick on there. Taggart taking it a run. It's going to be the natural left foot from Church, but doesn't beat the first man. Launched long. Halliwell, but risky. They're all forward. There's space in behind them. Brown to Davison. Going to need the floodlights soon. It's getting off of him. Might need to change the camera settings as well, which will be interesting. I was set up for pure sunshine. That's Robson. Stanger battling with Thomas, does well, shields it out. So it's getting very dim because I think the camera's struggling to find the focus point. Might just be this view window, mind you. So Tyler Scully knocks it long. Salmon flicks it wide. Kevin Colley's not on the same wavelength. Oh, nice footwork in the middle. Malawas trialist. It's soon to be a player. Kevin Colley played in behind. Kildare going to have to come across. He does force Colley back the way. It's worked well. Salmon coming across. McKeever. Is anybody going to have a shot though? Oh, I suppose patient. Just not getting the runs at the right time. Dinked ball line by King's cut out. It's Taggart who's driving in. He's got a drop of the shoulder in his locker. Church. He's just been put off by the Queen's Park defence. And King trying a fancy flick in the end, but he's messed it up and Queen's Park can break. There's 4 on 3. Murray. Stanger doing well, you'd have to say. Clearance is back to Queen's Park, but Alloa escaping the pressure. It's Jack Thompson. I don't think I've mentioned him so far in this game. Simon Murray cutting that ball back. That should be an easy cut back. Somebody needs to shout to Andy Graham. He had time to take a touch. Normally so aware himself. That's it with the ball. Plenty of movement across the park. We're yet to see anything groundbreaking in front of goal. 0-0 with 10 minutes of the first half remaining. Plenty of subs for Queen's Park. Plenty of subs for Alloa. See if any of them get the rust off. As Liam Brown knocks it out of the park under no pressure. Taggart. And, number 11 again kind of fluffs it. Wonder how used he is to playing on artificial surfaces. Pretty sure he would have played here last year in the Lowland League. That's a wee clue. Simon Murray, he's going to be fouled by Taggart. Wins the free kick in another dangerous position. Thomas's delivery at the back post, and that was under pressure. I think Salmon did enough to put it over in the end for a Queen's Park corner. Again, another big opportunity. It's going to be a different set piece. Everyone running from the edge of the box. There's space, drilled straight in. But an awkward take from Alloa's Trellis goalie. Gets something solid behind it and cleared by Salmon. Oh, and that's a poor touch. Brown, Robin Alloa's Trellis, number 11. Thomas. Surely he's not going to run away. He's got so many players in front of him. Jake Davidson, jinking and jiving. He's forced back. Thomas switches the play. Sends it straight back to Fox. Robson. Murray, who's been forced increasingly wide. He's going to win a corner. Oh, that was Queen's Park's number 20, Jack Thompson, drilling one low. That would have been perfect timing for a goal, just as I tried to quickly finish off my biscuit. Big opportunity. I suppose Queen's Park have just about edged the opportunities in this game. Alloa need to make Callum Ferry, need to really call him into action. Queen's Park nice and tidy on the ball. But you'd have to say it's definitely a pre-season game. As Skugel gives it away. Queen's Park come away with it. Brown, good control. Lumped wide. Robson. He goes for the deep delivery. Taggart just gets his head on it, just flicks it longer. And Simon Murray, I'm not sure what he's seen there, to be honest. He's throwing his hands up in the air, but none of his teammates anywhere near that, and I don't think any one of them was making the run either. Looking more and more likely, as we are 4 minutes before the half ends, that we're going to go in at the break goalless. I think Murray would have been offside when he came into play. As it is, Alloa gave it away, and that's kind of cheap. Savoury. 3 Alloa men around him. He's going to go back to Lou Longridge. Aimed for the back post, Dom Thomas. How's his touch? Not good enough. Goal kick, Alloa. That's it, just as it's happened a few times during this game. Alloa flashing a nice ball, from a nice area. They're going to be counter-attacked here, but Scugo is going to get back. It's him who did the crossing, getting back to do defensive work. That's a good shift. It's an interesting decision from the Trillis goal. He's giving it away to Jake Davidson. It's again a poor pass. I'm not sure what Davidson sees. Murray's making a run in the opposite direction, straight at Alloa defender. A real lack of quality there. Scugo to Church. Stand up Longridge and space for Alloa's trialist. Into Scugo, into the pocket, hits it, and with a deflection, claimed by Ferry. As close as Alloa have came in this game. I must say, decently worked. Owen well cut out by Scugo. Tries to play McKeever in, but Brown's got his number even if it wasn't so far ahead. Ferry, nice off his line. Picks it. 50 seconds to go. I don't really hang about with friendlies. You'd imagine the referee's whistle be quick as it bounces up, and I'm going to say off Simon Murray's hand, but as it is, it's bound for Alloa anyway. Dinked down the line. That's a great ball by Andy Graham, picking out McKeever. McKeever, you can see he wants to go with that right foot, delivers it, and Kevin Colley tries to take it first time left footed, and then just fluffs his effort, goes through his legs. That was Alloa putting a bit of tempo in the game that's not been there. Again, it's the experienced players. Fantastic ball from Andy Graham, opening that chance. Davidson, he's looking for the left-footed curler, and then a bit of a defender's finish. And there we are, half-time whistle. 0-0, absolutely nothing to report for this game so far. A few chances, but just a good runabout. I'll leave you with what little highlights there was in that first half. We'll be back for a second. Adam King. See if he can deliver. He scored from a corner as Andy Graham flicked it on at the back post. It's aimed at the back, it's a free header. And just wide a goal after coming off Scugo. Yet to really have a shot in anger. Kilday's glancing header, probably the best. King, McKeever, and a dinked. And this is just beyond. You'd imagine it's going to be a strike. But watching those players at the back, and it is Dom Thomas, and that's probably a bit of a waste. Adam King gets on the. That's a beautiful ball over the top, well taken down by McKeever. And he holds it up well for Salmon. Spreads it wide on the right. Queen's Park caught with a few men forward, and the delivery in. That's a nice ball and a great defensive Queen's Park send it. Oh, and that's Alcott from Stanger giving away and trying to. We'll just say for. Oh, that's a great delivery, and Andy Graham kind of wrong side. He does enough, and it is just awkward. It's Thomas's delivery at the back post, and that was under pressure. I think Salmon did enough to put it over in the end for a Queen's Park corner. That was Queen's Park's number 20, Jack Thompson, drilling one low. That would have been perfect timing for a goal, just as I tried to quickly finish off my biscuit. Big opportunity to go to Church. Building up to the season. Both teams probably more interested in avoiding injuries. It's Dundee 4 for Hamilton, Stranraer for Queen's Park. As they said, Alva's group have got a nice travel to Buckie Thistle. We round it off against the League One opponents, and that will be our first game of the season as well. Just looking for any substitutions. As far as I can see, both teams are similar just now. Yeah, exactly the same team, so the urge to bring the changes at half time hasn't struck either manager. Ferry launching it forward. So Murray doesn't get anything on it. It's a free header as well. Just a bit of pinball. Eventually taken down. Stress number 11 to Scugo. And just half a yard of slackness for Alva. Queen's Park are sitting quite deep just now. We're going to be allowed to bring the ball into the Queen's Park half, and loose touch from Colley as he tries to just to poke it up the line. Big crossfield ball. Davidson keeps it. Brown again, spread wide. Robson going to take it a run. Something he likes to do. I don't think he's done it too much so far in this game. He's going to drive all the way to the byline. Cuts it back. Stanger flicks it up, and Taggart heads it away. And that ball flicked. I think Savoury would have been offside, as it is easily taken by Alava's trailers goalkeeper. Launch the Salmon. A bit wayward kicking. Straight out of the park. That's it. Not even Connor Salmon running the channels will grab that. Too many visitors in the press box. Should have closed this door. Just didn't want anybody picking up Martin's conversation there. Anyway, Colley rattles the ball across, taken down by a combination of Trellis number 11 and then Skugel rattling it towards goal. Nice easy take in the end for Ferry. And we're still waiting for that first breakthrough in this game. Seems a much more pedestrian pace, apart from maybe Tommy Robson. A little awkward one. Trellis goalie for Alloa, keeping it in well. In the second half, Alloa kept the ball better. Queen's Park seem intent to invite them on, and this ball through to Salmon. He's done some good running into space. Plays it back to Church. Tries to give him the 1-2. Longridge to Thompson. Lob forward. Simon Murray's never going to get there. He's wound up to full sprint. Seems like a wasted effort. As Alloa lob it long. Fox heads it backwards and Robson will cover in behind. Fox's turn to take a run, and that was a nice touch, and Stanger going with a full-blooded challenge and wins an Alloa throw as well. So big centre half's done well. Nice deft toe poke away from Fox as well, you'd have to say, just to evade the challenge of Kevin Colley. So we really are clutching at straws for big moments in this game as Skugel again, he could find Salmon. This final ball needs more quality. Thompson, Fox, Robson. We're reaching that inevitable moment, usually about 60 minutes, when teams start to think about making subs in the friendlies. The game dies a death. It's not much of a game to begin with, but McKeever is going to outrun Fox, crosses towards the back post, and Salmon applauds the effort. The delivery though, no any threat to Queen's Park's goal. Fox just getting a taste of his own medicine. It's a willing runner, McKeever. Scoops that cross. Ferry. Andy Graham does well against Savoury. Oh, and McKeever has got the better of Kildee. 1-on-1. Goes for power. Sends it over the bar. Wasn't best placed. Ross McKeever undoubtedly with the biggest opportunity of the game. Straight from the Queen's Park goal kick. It's fortuitous but quick feet from McKeever, and you'd have to say should finish better. Taggart concedes the foul as he jumps into the back of see who is that? That's Savoury on the far side. Robson. Thinks about the cross. Takes a few more steps, goes to the byline. That should be easy. Nicely cleared away by Stanger. 54 minutes in. Yet to see either keeper really make a big save. Queen's Park have seen a couple of blocks as they're called offside. Alloa, definitely their biggest chance of the game, falling to McKeever. That's going to be first substitutions of the game. It's 39's a trialist. I remember him. Oh, sorry, 28's a trialist. 39 is Scott Williamson. Savoury coming off, and I did miss the other one. Process elimination. I think I see it'll be Longridge on the far side. No Liam Brown on the park, so must be him. That's it. Just 5 minutes before predicted. First substitutions ring in. It's Queen's Park changes. Salmon taking it down, and it's a bit of tennis from Alloa. Flicking between players, keeping it off the ground. Is given away eventually, and Stanger as well. Clearance up to Murray's cut out by Stanger again. Andy Graham heading it forward, just into an area. Thomas will take. That's the trialist. His first touches. Davidson out on the far side. Longridge. Thompson. Into Murray, and that's a nice flick in behind, but Stanger stands his man up. Tries to flick it back to Murray. Just gets a vital foot in. And again, McKeever harrying defenders. This is what he does so well. He's won a throw in, and just in line with the 18-yard box as it's thrown away. I don't know if you need gamesmanship for friendlies, but Fox has thrown it away. The referee will give him a talking to. We're back underway. Taggart. Trialist number 11. Such a mouthful, I didn't even want to mention him. Stanger. Taggart. Into King. King shoulders it. It's going to win the corner though. As I said, Alloa been quite good from corners so far this pre-season. Scugo trotting out to take it. I don't think you could accuse us of being too good at corners last season. Rolls as well. Referee having a talking to the various men in the middle. Plenty of hands, plenty of bodies. Scugo to deliver. Lays it low. And I'm not sure about that from the number 11. He's dinked it in. This is a much better one. And Adam King across goal. Adam King, I think he should have done much better. He squared it. And it's scooped over the bar. Again, plenty of space on the edge of the area. I'd love to have seen that taken first time. Maybe easier for a left footer. As it was Adam King beyond Stanger and Salmon in the end who launches it over the bar. This is a nice 3v3. Alloa Queen's Park. But there's space to exploit in behind Queen's Park. McKeever. Fox has done well and he's. Oh well, Fox has knocked it out. I was going to say that looked like a goal kick to me. Alloa will have another opportunity from the corner. Scoogall out to take. Surely not the same mistake of leaving a man free on the edge of the box. Conventional and swinging delivery this time. Into Andy Graham. Tipped over the bar by Ferry. It's round 3. Just before we go, I will put it back to this corner, just in case we miss anything. This time it's nicely cleared away. Taggart. He goes for a long drive. Speculative effort. Let's go back to replay. Andy Graham sending it over the bar. Ferry just sending it over the bar. Was looping in. And 61 minutes in. You'd have to say Alloa have probably started the best out of the two teams. McKeever is really causing a thorn in Queen's Park. The defence. It's awkward clearance as well. They will break away with it. I wonder if this is going to leave space open for Queen's Park to break into. I think that's probably what they seem to do. And George Stanger, he is awarded it. That's right enough. He got the touch off the Queen's Park player. Nice slide-in challenge. Delivery into the box. Thompson unmarked. Just sends it wide from the penalty spot. Many of the games this season or last season between Queen's Park and Alloa, there's absolutely nothing to pick between them. It's 3 draws and an Alloa win, which is a ding-dong battle at Firhill. Alloa 4-3 winners after a late hat-trick was completed by Ewan Henderson. Oh no, sorry, that was a late brace by Ewan Henderson. Thomas and trialist linking up until Thomas can sweep that ball in across the 6-yard box. Just flashes in front of everyone. I feel like Andy Graham was closest to putting it his own net. Almost said his name there. Alloa's trialist goalie catches it well. That's it. First of the try list coming off. It's experience coming on. John Robertson replacing Alva's number 11. Decent run out, 65 minutes. Tidy touches. He's another diminutive figure, just like Scugo and Colley. On comes another experienced man, a versatile man, playing at his natural position in centre mid, the holding midfielder. He's been on corners as well, so we'll maybe see a Robertson corner as it's sent back to Ferry. His touch is good. He's under pressure from Salmon, but stands up to the test. Thomas. Queen's Park try list and triangle. Releases Robson, sorry. He's held off, and despite his protests, Alva will get the goal kick. Launched long by Alaba. Good header forward from Queen's Park. Danger's under pressure. He launches it high. It's taken down by Thompson. Davidson. Gilday. Fox. Robson's motoring wide. Trying to give the angle for this long diagonal ball for Thomas, but Fox has not lifted it enough. Davidson, Thompson, and Alloa harrying well. Decent pressure, but Simon Murray has escaped, and good foot in by Andy Graham. McKeever there beaten by the bounce. Alloa. The pressing's been good, but they've not been able to hold it once they've forced the mistake from Queen's Park. Again, Queen's Park finding the channels. Looks like it's going to be a deep cross off Scugo. Forward to Salmon, nice flick on McKeever. Space to run into. His touch is too close to Fox, who's covered that run nicely. Thompson, Davidson, Gilday, again just Queen's Park resetting, keeping calm. It's try list number 28. It's one of these shape tests tonight. Delivery flashed at goal. Well caught by Alloa's goalie. Oh, that didn't work. Try that again. No missed any on the field. Alaba thump it into the Queen's Park final third, give it away. They're going to make another substitution. It's another man who's already been signed, waiting on confirmation. Bradley Rodden, 3 goals already in pre-season, coming on for Connor Salmon. And again, although he's picked up those 3 goals against the opposition of a lower standard, you'd have to say, He looked feisty against Queen's Park, against Partick Thistle. See if he can repeat it against Alloa's other championship pre-season opposition. He's doing the Harrion, fresh legs. It's been McKeever's role all game. Taggart takes it down, trying to win the throw-in. The hand goes up and it is going to go for an Alloa throw in the end. 20 minutes to go. I think the game has calmed down after that opening period, after half-time, when Alloa looked like they were working their way towards an opener. Squiggle. Taggart again, knocking it off the Queen's Park player. They're claiming it comes off the Alloa man last, but referee unmoved. Taggart looking to launch it up this line, and then goes short to Squiggle. Rodden giving his first physical battle, and he's caught high by Fox. He thought he'd held these down, his man, and that's what we're saying about the feisty nature of the man who's coming from Rossvale. He's a wild card. 2 goals against Cumbernauld Colts. One was flick over the keeper, the second one especially, very tidy finish in off the post from a tight angle, and he showed poacher's instinct. They're still in Albion, in the 4-4 game. Too many games this pre-season, they're all running into each other. Adam King standing over this free kick, looking to deliver. Stanger, Graham, they're the targets. It's beyond everyone. I think it's off a Queen's Park leg as well. It's going to be a corner. Take their time, so I think we can look at this again. Definitely an Alloa corner. Decent clearance in the end. Again, it's Squiggle. Another short one, another iteration. Delivery in, flicked on. McKeever. Stanger's going to cut back towards goal, but dinked into the middle, just no one there. It's Church. Some of the defenders in the box is funny. It's none of the passes settling for one of the men you want to just thump it. Oh, nice flick on. And McKeever can't release Rodden. He's still chasing that ball down. And I'm surprised it's not a foul. It's well tackled by King. Gets it back. And Alloa just crowded out. They've kept the ball somehow by Queen's Park. Kevin Colley, and if this goes, I think it might be a Queen's Park goal. It doesn't matter anyway. Andy Graham's under pressure, he plays it back. Oh, just evades Simon Murray and makes it back to the goalie. Heart in your mouth moment. Simon Murray did well, he read exactly what Andy Graham was going to do. Just a hair's breadth away from getting a touch. Robson, plenty of space wide. Colley up against Thomas. Decent driven delivery. It is an Alloa head who flicks it on. Collected on the far side. Trialis picking it up, taking it up on a run. Robson, Thomas, again, looking for that left-footed delivery. In fact, right-footed delivery. And shout for handball, but couldn't see it myself. Robson, again, every time Thomas is wide, he's looking for that trick, looking to deliver. He's happy left-footed or right-footed. He runs away from Kevin Colley, leaves the ball behind him, but comes back, and that ball into the middle. Bread and butter for Andy Graham, but the Alloa captain only sends it straight back out the box, out the back of the field, out for a corner. Queen's Park send it in the middle, straight up in the air by Fox. It's again, just every time a team gets in the boxes, awkward touches, awkward bounces. Kevin Colley